Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to write letter. Letter writing is an important topic in the writing section of CBSE Standard 10 English Language and Literature. Before we move on to the topic, let us discuss what is a letter. Letters are written communications. Writing a letter is an art, and to master this art we need practice. Writing a good letter is very easy, and importance of writing a letter cannot be overemphasized. It develops social discourse, improves business relations, and wins over officers and employers. Now let's move on to the kinds of letters. Basically, there are two types of letters: formal letters and informal letters. Now, what are formal letters? Formal letters include letters written to editors, application for jobs, letters written to principals or officers, etc. Informal letters are written to friends, relatives, and acquaintances. The content of these letters is personal and private. In CBSE curriculum, we have only formal letters in standard 10, and formal letter consists of 5 marks. And so in this video I will discuss how to write a formal letter. A formal letter must have a proper format, and therefore the structure of a formal letter is very important. You should know the structure properly. So what is included in the structure of a formal letter? First, the sender's address, followed by date, followed by the address of the addressee, which is also known as the inside address. It is actually the address of the person to whom you are writing the letter. It is followed by the subject heading, which actually talks about the topic or the theme of the letter. Subject heading is followed by salutation, then the body, subscription, and finally we end the letter with the signature and then mentioning the designation of the person who is putting the signature. So I hope you will remember this structure properly, because this is very important. So let me revise: sender's address, date, address of the addressee, subject heading, salutation, body, subscription, signature, and designation. Now let me talk about the body of a letter in details. The body of a letter consists of introductory para, the main body, and the concluding para. The introductory para is actually introducing the main topic. Okay, so here you are you will be writing about the reason for which you are writing the letter in very short and precise manner. Then you will start the main body, which is actually the content of the letter. Finally, after the main body, you will write the concluding para, where you will be concluding the letter. Here you may give your suggestions or ideas. Now, there are some guidelines which we should follow while writing a good formal letter. Now, what are these guidelines? A good formal letter should be brief, clear, and to the point. One should use proper layout or format. That is, the format or layout of the letter is very important and it must be accurate. Use simple and direct language. Avoid ambiguous constructions. And remember, it is a formal letter, so you should be always very courteous. The tone of the letter must be polite and formal. Even if you are complaining or criticizing, you should be polite and charming. And of course, yes, don't forget the word limit. Always follow the word limit, which is 100 to 120 words. Now, to understand the formal letter, I have used an example. In this example, I have taken a question which is written to an editor. That is, it is a letter to the editor. Now let me read the question. You are Krishna or Monica, a resident of Ambedkar Nagar, Noida, and you are facing erratic supply of electricity in your locality. Write a letter to the editor of a local Delhi regarding your plight and mentioning the inconveniences faced by the residents of your locality. As I have already mentioned, the question is of 5 marks and the word limit is 100 to 120 words. Now, first, I told you that you should be very serious about the format. The format or layout is very important. So, what is the format? The format starts with the sender's address. So, according to the question, the sender's address is Ambedkar Nagar, Noida. After that, you write the date. Now, children, in your CBSE examination, the answer booklet is a ruled booklet. That is, it is a ruled, it has ruled pages. So in that case, after writing the sender's address, you leave one line and then write the date. And what is the correct way of writing the date? It is, as I have written here, 5 August 2020. Okay, this is the only correct format of writing the date in a formal letter. After date is the address of the addressee. So the letter is written to the editor. So the editor, The Hindu, Bahadur Shah Zafar Road, New Delhi. Then comes the subject. It is a complaint letter. So I have started the subject straightway, that is complaint against erratic power supply. Children, please remember that the subject will start with the capital letter. Always you must write the subject starting with the capital letter. After subject, you don't leave any line. You straightway come to the salutation. That is, here I have written Sir. Then again you start the introductory paragraph. That is, we are coming to the body of the letter, and we all know that the body is divided into 3 paras. The first para is the introductory para. So this first para is my introductory para, where I will introduce the topic. So what was the topic? The topic was the plight of the people due to the erratic supply of electricity. So how I have started, how I have introduced the topic? Through the columns of your esteemed Delhi, I would like to draw the attention of the State Electricity Board towards the plight of the residents of Ambedkar Nagar caused by the erratic supply of electricity. Now I come to the main body, that is the content of the letter, where I will talk about the problems, the plight faced by the residents. Power cut has become almost a regular feature and electric supply comes to a halt during the odd hours. This caused a great inconvenience to each and every one of the locality. The students are worst hit. The erratic power supply also affects the water supply. The dark lanes are not safe for the commuters. Recently, a case of burglary was reported by one of the residents. So, I have talked about the problems, the plight of the residents in this main body. Now, I come to the concluding paragraph where I may give my suggestions or ideas. Our repeated representation to the authority have failed to yield the desirable result. So I am complaining, but my tone is very polite. Perhaps your intervention may relieve us from the meanness and the concerned authority will regularize the supply. Now I come to the subscription, thanking you, yours truly. Then my signature. So in the letter it was Krishna or Monica, any one you choose, and after signature you write the name in capital letter. So this is an example of writing a formal letter, and this is an example of a letter to an editor. Before I conclude, let me revise or give you the golden rules that you must follow while writing a formal letter. Now, what are the golden rules? First, always use a suitable format. Your content should be well organized. Use appropriate language. And remember that the content should be clear so that it can make an effective communication. And once you follow all these guidelines and the golden rule that I have mentioned, you are surely to score good marks in this part of your question paper, which is the writing section, which is in the writing section and consists of 5 marks. All the best. Thank you.